Hi guys, it's Momin from Biscuit Digital today, and I've got a great video for you guys. So, we're in lockdown, we're in Corona right now, and for local businesses on the high street, it's a struggle to get customers in. So what can you be doing right now to get your business online for the future and just in general right now during lockdown? Like and subscribe. Yeah, like down there, subscribe down there. Just like and subscribe, leave a comment, leave a question, get in touch, right? Let's get on with the video. So, I've got 9 crucial steps of what you should be doing as a business owner to be able to get your business online. So stick around. Each of the tips that I give you, each of the steps that I give you, is going to be a separate, more detailed video outlining how you can be doing it yourself. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing is that you want to create a website. Your website should be representative of your brand. You want it to look good quality. It shouldn't be something where your customer's going to go onto your website and not get a good representation of who you are, what your brand represents, and what sort of services you provide. Try and put some special offers onto the website, and the sort of ways that you can do this, I know it can sound sort of complicated or even sort of expensive to be getting a website in the first place. There's so many different companies out there that you can be using, such as Wix.com, Squarespace. If you've got the funds, if you've got the money, you can hire an agency to do it. So we do website design. You can go to any other agency as well, and they'll get you sorted. So that's the first thing. You want a website that's going to represent your brand. That's your digital footprint that you're going to have out there for you. Okay, so once you've done that, let's move on to step 2. We want your business to show up on Google Maps. So with Google Maps, it's something where when anyone's typing anything in, they want to see in close proximity to them what businesses are local. And whether you're a barber, whether you're a phone repair shop, whether you're a private tutor, you want to be able to accommodate for this. So what you're going to do is nice and simple. You're going to click this link and it's going to run you through exactly how you can be setting up a Google My Business listing. Okay, that's what we call it, Google My Business listing, and that's going to get you onto Google Maps. So here's an example of what a Google My Business listing might look like. You've probably seen it around, and it's for a sort of tuition company. Okay, so League of Learning Tuition. It's got your company's name, it's got your branding. You can put a few pictures here and there. You've got your opening and closing times and just your location, your address. So you can set that up, and I'll have a video linked around here somewhere, like I mentioned before. Click on that and it's going to run through everything in much more detail. The next step is that you want to create a solid Instagram and Facebook foundation. Okay, so these two networks are huge right now. Facebook is great for sort of any business aimed at consumers above the age of about 40 years old. Okay, Instagram's for a much younger audience, and what I'd recommend is that you get familiar with Facebook and Instagram if you're not already, and then from then on you want to post tons of content. So whether it's case studies from past clients, whether it's infographics and pictures, whether it's top tips, just things regularly. And what I want you to be doing is I want you to post 3 or 4 times a week minimum. Okay, video content works best, but pictures and infographics, things like that, will do as well. So what you want to try and do is post 3 or 4 times a week, pictures of you dealing with customers, pictures of client testimonials. Try and ask your past clients whether, for example, you're a barber, you could get a client to sort of vouch for you, a client to say how good of a service you gave them, what was good about your business. All those things work very, very well, and when people are searching for your business online, they're going to be seeing those positive reviews, and it's all going to add up to more customers coming to you in the future. It's going to take time, but it's all about consistency. So get 3 or 4 posts out per week and watch your sort of Instagram and Facebook grow. Okay, so right now we're just going through all the free things you can be doing, and later on in the video, stick around and I'll tell you sort of paid advertisement that you can be doing on these platforms as well. Okay, but again, I'll link a more sort of detailed video in the description, or it'll be somewhere here on the screen, about what you can be doing with Instagram and Facebook and some live case study examples as well. The next thing, so I sort of mentioned it before, but you want reviews. Tons of reviews. You shouldn't have a customer that leaves your proximity or your business without giving you a review. So one, you want reviews on Google My Business, okay, because that's going to help in your SEO. It's going to help in your search engine optimization, your rankings on Google Maps. So you're going to rise up, and when people are searching, for example, tuition in Birmingham or tuition in Manchester, if you've got tons of reviews, you're going to be higher up, and it's just something where a consumer, they'll read through those reviews and they'll be able to get a good idea about what your business is and what it represents. So it's crucial that we do that. Okay, so reviews on Google My Business, reviews on, you can even sign up to Trustpilot, get reviews on Trustpilot. And often what you can be doing is you can integrate these reviews onto your website as well. So onto your website you can get a 5-star TrustAdvisor rating, or you can get sort of Google reviews at the bottom of your website, and it just adds that extra level of security for your customer as well. They'll know that they can trust you. So reviews are crucial. So make sure you get as many of them as possible. I'll have a few examples of sort of Google My Business reviews, and you want to be putting them on Facebook as well. Facebook reviews work very, very well. So just balance them between the platforms, okay? Okay, so the next thing that you want to be doing is you want to be making videos. What I'm doing right now, you want to provide value to your consumer. You want to provide value to people who can be your customers in the future. You want to show them that you know what you're talking about, hopefully as I am doing right now, but you want to show that you know your stuff, whatever field it's in, okay? So I keep on going back to the barbering example, right? So if you talk about different sort of fades that you can do, different sort of trims that you can do, people are going to be more confident that you know your stuff, and people are going to be more likely to come to you, especially if they've seen your videos, okay? So create YouTube videos, create a YouTube channel. You can even upload those videos on Facebook, on Instagram. Try and get as many shares as possible, as many likes. Try and drive engagement. And what I'll do is I'll link a video somewhere here where you can check out the best way to create these YouTube videos as well. Those are all the unpaid ways that you can get online, that you can get your business online and be getting customers online. Now let's move on to sort of if you've got a bigger budget, if you've got some money to spend, what should you be doing? Right, so there's different avenues that you can go around, and they all stem from what I've just been discussing before. So right now the main players that you've got are Instagram, Facebook, Google, and even if, for example, you're business to business service, then LinkedIn can work very well as well. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that your platform is optimized for the advertising method that you're using and sort of your budget as well. So there's two types of advertising. There's advertising that charges for a CPM, and there's pay-per-click advertising. So I'm going to go through those two types of advertising. CPM advertising is on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. They're going to charge you for every 1,000 impressions of your advertisement. So it's up to you to make sure that you target the right consumers, okay, and you target the right people to see your advertisements. And what's great about Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn is that you can really hone in on your target audience. It might take some testing, but you as a business owner should know your target audience. Whether it's something like you want to target women over the age of 40 who like cats and hate flowers, you can target all those things. And just the amount of data that Facebook has, Instagram has, LinkedIn has, it's crazy. So you want to be making sure that you're targeting the right audience. You need to be testing between different audiences, seeing what audience gives you a better return on investment. So I'll have a video linked somewhere around here as well on how you can be doing that, how you can be targeting audiences, and how you can create a really amazing advertising strategy on these platforms, okay? So what you can be doing after you've done this as well is you can do a few more complicated things, such as retargeting. So you'll often see those ads following you around all over Google, and you can't really let go of them. But often what ends up happening is your consumer isn't going to buy from you the first time around. It'll be the second or third time. So what you can do is you can retarget someone that's been onto your website, who's already got a genuine interest in your product. And that's what you want to be doing. You want to be using all these tools that these platforms provide you to just get as many customers as possible. So that's all stuff that you can be doing. I've got a video detailing a 6-ad sequence of retargeting that you can be doing to make sure that any person that sees your ad is convinced into buying your product. Okay, so we've talked about CPM advertising, okay, and what we're going to talk about now is pay-per-click advertising. So pay-per-click can work very well, and it's a form of sort of Google advertising, and often when you type something in on Google, you will see ads at the top of your page. I'll have some examples here. Now, the good thing about this is you're targeting people that are looking for your product. You're going to target specific keywords, and once you target the specific keywords, for example, you're a hairstylist in Birmingham, you can target that keyword and your ad will come up at the top of the page. Now, different keywords, depending on their competition, have different prices per click. So per click you might be charged £1.50 to £15 depending on what sector you're on. And this is all done within the sort of planning and keyword research and setting up your campaign. So again, I'll have a video on that somewhere here. Click on that and just I'll walk you through how to set up a Google Ads campaign, and you can be looking into how you can optimize for specific keywords as well. So the main difference between Google Ads and Facebook and sort of CPM advertising is, like I mentioned before, with Google Ads, you know that your consumer is already looking for you. Facebook works well when you're trying to persuade someone that doesn't know about your product that they need your product. Okay, so that's where you have to be a little bit creative. A combination of both works pretty well, but again, it just depends on what sort of business you are. Okay, we went through those steps. Get cracking with them, and if you need any advice, any sort of consultations, then visit biscuitdigital.co.uk. All my details will be there. I'll be happy to talk to you and let you know what you should be doing for your business. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.